Hey everyone, my name is Gavin, and this will just be a quick tutorial on how to have a pop-up screen show up when the player object is near another object. I will be using some Python, and I'm just going to get started. So to start off, what we're going to do is hit 7 to go in the top view, and I'm going to drag this panel out and rename this object as player like this. Alright, now that we have this, what I'm going to do is go from defaults to game logic and go from Blender render to Blender game. And on this cube in the middle, what we're going to do is apply character physics. So let's give character physics to make it an actor. And let's add a new scene at the top, and this new scene will be named HUD. Hit 7 to go on the top view of this new scene, and let's do spacebar and then add a camera, like this. I'm going to drag this camera up, and I'm going to hit 0 to go into our camera view. And I'm going to do spacebar and then add a text object. This text object, I'll drag down over here. And I'm going to hit the tab key to go into edit mode, so go into edit mode right here, backspace, and I'll type out interact. Hit Alt and C and convert it to a mesh, and let's apply, let's say, a new color to it, and this new color will be red. Okay, so now that we got this, what we're going to do is go back into our main scene, and what I'm going to do is add an always sensor on our cube, the player object, add a near sensor with tap selected, and if we're near the property objects, and I'll rename this as near all lowercase, with a distance of, let's say, 4 and a reset distance of 4 like this, we're going to connect these to a Python controller like this, and we're going to add two scene actuators. This first scene actuator will be named as add scene. This second scene actuator will be named as remove scene. This add scene one will add an overlay scene HUD, and this second one will remove the scene HUD. Alright, now that we've got this, I'm going to connect these to our actuators like this. And alright, what we want to do is go to templates, Python, and then game logic simple. Let's delete the portion I have highlighted right here, and hit control and scroll up on your mouse to make your text larger, and rename this as gamescripts.py, and add the script right here. Next, what we're going to do is define our near sensor is going to equal controller.sensorsNear, like this, and our add scene actuator is going to equal controller.actuators add scene, and then remove scene is going to equal controller.actuators remove scene, like this. Alright, and what we're going to do is if our near sensor is active, we're just going to activate the add scene. If near.positive, const.activates add scene, and if it's not positive, we're going to do const.activates remove scene, like this. We're also going to do const.deactivates add scene. So we're going to, if it's not positive, we're going to activate the remove scene, and we're going to deactivate the add scene, and then const.deactivates remove scene if we are close to it. Alright, now that we have this, what we're going to do is I'm going to add a new object into the game by doing spacebar and then add a text object, or add a cube object. This cube object will have character physics. Character like this. And what we're going to do is add the property object to it, since that is what our near sensor needs to read properly. So if we do game and then show physics visualization, we should see if I hit P. Whoops, I'll do spacebar and add a plane really quick. Let's add a floor to our game. S20. Alright. We should see if we hit P, there's a bubble around our player that needs to be close enough to actually activate the scene. So what I'll do is on our cube object, let's add a motion actuator. Actually, I'll just do a keyboard sensor with W selected, and we'll move it across with a motion actuator. of 0.1 on the y-axis. I'll hit 7 to go in the top view, and I'll drag it just to the other side of this cube right here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to move within range of this cube, and we should see, oh whoops, I think I have tap selected. Yeah, take off tap on your near sensor, sorry. So if we move towards it, the interact sign shows up, and if we move past it, it'll disappear. Alright, so that's how you make a pop-up interact sign with Python in the Blender game engine. I hope you all find this very useful. And I will leave the script up just for one more second. So if we're near this, just pretty much if we're near the object that we want, the interactive object, add the scene, and if we're not near it, deactivate the scene. Alright guys, there you go.